Hey guys, CRO is trading around 15.4 cents right now, and that's down from the recent 17-cent push that we saw just a couple of days ago. And for a lot of traders, dips like this can feel like warning signs. But if you're bullish on CRO like I am, then dips like this are actually the best part of the game. This is where conviction gets tested, and this is where long-term holders often win. So let's break it down. Now, we've seen CRO push up to that 17-cent level a couple of times, but it hasn't been able to hold it right there yet. Now that 17-cent area is clear resistance, and it'll take strong volume and momentum to push through. Now on the downside, 15 cents is the key level to watch. If we can hold support here, then the price has room to grind back towards 16 and then once again make a run up to 17. But if we lose that level and break under 15, then the next zone to watch is in the low 14s. And for strong hands, that's not a red flag. That's an opportunity. And that's the difference between panic selling and building real conviction. We can see a dip and think, oh no, I'm losing money. Strong can see a dip and think, perfect, I can add to my bag at a discount. Now, the reason I pay attention to these levels isn't because I'm obsessed with short-term trading. It's because they tell us about market psychology. Now, every time CRO gets rejected at 17 cents, it shows that sellers are taking profits. Every time it holds at 15, it shows that buyers are stepping in. Now, eventually, one side wins, and when the buyers win, that's when we see the breakouts. Now, here's the thing. CRO isn't just about short-term price moves. It's about the Cronos chain, the ecosystem, and the community behind it. Long-term growth doesn't happen in a straight line. There are pumps, there are pullbacks, and the people who survive and thrive are the ones who understand that. The Cronos chain is still very much developing. It doesn't always get the same hype as, say, Solana or Ethereum, but it has one thing that these projects also had in their early days, and that's a community that believe. And that's where I think the real story is right now. Now, you might have seen the community already building on X with the 2-on-2 movement. It's not an official Cronos initiative. It's not backed by the company. It's grassroots. It's individuals who are bullish on CRO, bullish on Cronos, and are making their voices heard. Now, why does that matter? Because crypto has always been built on movements. Bitcoin was built on a movement. Dogecoin was built on a movement. Even Solana had its moment when the community refused to let it die, even after loads and loads of outages. Now, when people come together and rally behind a project, they create momentum that charts alone just simply can't explain. Now, the 2-on-2 movement might not grab Cronos' attention right away. After all, Cronos doesn't always interact directly with the community, we know that. But when you get enough noise, when enough people are pushing in the same direction, then eventually it's just hard to ignore. So if you're bullish on CRO like I am, then here's how you can look at it. Dips like this around 15 cents are opportunities. They're chances to load up before the next attempt to break resistance. Now, nobody knows if that breakout will happen tomorrow, next week, or next month. I say this all the time. Don't listen to what YouTubers say, what influencers say. But what we do know is that CRO has been trending upward from its lows, and the community is louder than ever. Movements like 2-on-2 show that people aren't just trading CRO, they're investing in it emotionally. They're putting their voices behind it, and they're sticking around even when the price action gets choppy. And that's so powerful. Now, right now, CRO is at a crossroads, fighting to hold support at 15 with resistance at 17, and a community that's growing louder with the 2-on-2 movement. Now, for short-term traders, this is where you decide if you're taking profits or if you're waiting for the breakout. Personally, I'm waiting for the breakout. For long-term holders, this is where you remind yourself why you got into CRO in the first place, because in crypto, conviction is everything. If you believe in the Cronos chain, if you believe in the CRO token, then dips like this aren't danger, they're opportunity. So the question is simple. Are you sitting on the sidelines waiting for confirmation, or are you using these dips to position yourself for the next big leg up?